So, I know I look a little bit different. I don't look like a superhero today, but that's because we're going to start a different unit today and then kind of going into next week. So when we're in gym class, we learn a lot about different sports and we learn how to play them and different rules for them. But because we've been at home, we've kind of had to go away from that. So we're going to start a sports unit. Now, I know I can't be in your house and we can't be playing these different sports together, but we're going to do something called shadow sports. So a shadow is something that isn't there, but you can still kind of pretend that you have the objects you need. So when we do shadow sports, we might not have all the equipment that we need for the sports, but we're going to use kind of our imagination, and we're going to still do exercises and workouts that are very close to the sport we'll be learning about. So we're going to learn about basketball and soccer and baseball and football and so many other sports going into next week. So I'm going to kind of be dressed like a sports person when we do these videos. That's why I have my soccer shirt on, I have my baseball hat on, and I have all these different sports equipment here. So if you have any sports clothes that you really want to wear, maybe you have a football jersey or a soccer jersey, or maybe you do gymnastics, anything that you want to wear for these videos, you can. I'm going to try to be dressed in different sports clothes too. So we're going to have fun with it. But today is going to be our first intro day to our shadow sports unit. So I hope you're excited, and I'm ready if you're ready. All right, so for our warm-up today, we're going to do 4 warm-up exercises before we get into our shadow sports unit. So the first warm-up exercise we're going to do are arm swings. So you're going to take your arms and you're just going to swing them back and forth 10 times starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Our next one we're going to do, they're called quick kicks. So you're going to have your hands up like this, and you're going to kick one leg, then the other leg. And keep going until you get to the number 10. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right. Our third warm-up exercise is going to be our side-to-side stretch. So you can put your hands on your hips, and you're going to slide one way, slide the other way. Keep going. 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do one more. 4. Good job. All right. Our last warm-up exercise for today is going to be our toe touch exercise. So you're going to have your feet together. You're going to reach down, touch your toes, and then reach up to the sky. Touch your toes. To the sky. One more time. Touch your toes. And to the sky. All right, let's get started with our shadow sports. Okay, so the way that today is going to work, because it's our intro, we're just getting into this unit that's going to start full blast next week. We are going to spell out the words shadow and sports. And in each of those words, they obviously have different letters in them. And each letter is going to be a different exercise that we are going to do. So we're going to start with the word shadow. And I'll tell you what the exercises are. Then you'll have a water break. And then we'll finish out with the word sports. So you're going to do these exercises with me, and it'll make more sense as we go along. But the word shadow starts out with the letter S. So the first exercise we're going to do is going to start with the letter S, and it's called a side shuffle. And the way that we're going to do it is you are going to be standing anywhere that you're doing this exercise, in your room or outside, wherever you're doing it, and you're going to kind of run to the side like this. 1, 2, 3. And then go the other way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do all of these exercises for 30 seconds. You'll see the timer, and I want you to try to do it for the entire 30 seconds. Are you ready? Get set, go. shadow is the letter H. So this exercise is going to start with the letter H. We are going to hop. Now, when you hop, there are different ways to hop, but what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet together and we're going to hop up and down the whole time for 30 seconds. Can you do it? All right, we'll see. Ready, set, go. S-H-A. So now we are on letter A. A is going to stand for airplanes. The way that we're going to do an airplane exercise is you're going to put your arms out like this, and you're going to go one way, go the other way. One way, go the other way. And we're going to keep doing this for the full 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. D. D is going to stand for dip. Now when you dip, you kind of are dipping underneath, or you're going underneath something. So for this one, you're going to have your hands just right like this, right in front of you, and you're going to dip one way and then dip the other way. So you're going side to side for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. S-H-A-D. We are now on letter O. O is going to stand for over, under. So it's kind of like dip, where you're going side to side, except for over, under, you're going up and down. So you're going to go over and then under. Over, under. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Shadow is the letter W. W is going to stand for weights. Now, we don't have any weights that we're going to be lifting, but we're going to pretend that we are, because in shadow sports, there aren't really any objects, but we're going to pretend that there are these objects. So you're going to have your pretend weights. For this one, you're just going to lift up, down, up, down, up, down the entire time for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay, we are back at the letter S because we are now starting a new word the word sports. S-P-O-R-T-S. So we have 6 exercises to finish out our gym class for today. Raise your hand if you remember what the letter S was in the word shadow. If you said side shuffle, you are correct and you were listening. Good job. So side shuffle, remember, you're going to go sideways, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and then this way, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, go. Sports is going to stand for push-ups. So when you do a push-up, you can go on your toes or you can go on your knees. I will show you both really quick so that you know. You can either go on your toes, go down and up, or go on your knees, down, up. Your choice. Just try to do it for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Now we are on O. Raise your hand if you remember what letter O stood for in the word shadow. Let's see if you said over, under. Again, you are just listening so well today. So remember with over, under, we go up and down. We go over and then we go under. Are you ready? Get set, go. Letter, and it's going to stand for run. So remember, you're not running around your house, you're just going to run in place, but make sure you're lifting your feet off of the ground and you're moving your arms the whole time. Ready, set, go. Our next letter is the letter T, and this letter is going to stand for twists. So we are actually going to be our knees are going to be bent a little bit, kind of in a squat position, if you know what that is. So we're going to be down, and our hands are going to be together like we are praying. Our hands are together like this, and we're going to twist side to side for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Ends with the letter S. So if you were listening in shadow, you know what that letter S stands for. And if you weren't listening, hopefully you were listening in the beginning of the word sports, because we also had an S. So you can probably already know what we are going to do for our last exercise, but S stands for side shuffle. So you should know this by now. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Excited because I'm excited. If you can even focus on me right now, because I know I'm being very distracting. But next week, we are going to get into our shadow sports, and we're going to learn about so many different sports, and we're also going to do exercises that are very much like the sports that we're going to be talking about. So basketball will be basketball exercises. Football will be football exercises, and you can do them with your family. If you have that sports ball that we're talking about, if we're doing soccer and you want to have a soccer ball with you, then you can, but you won't need anything. So if you have none of them, that's perfectly fine. And remember, dress up like your favorite sports, either person or just your favorite sport. My shirt just says Calvary Soccer. So maybe you like karate and you have a karate outfit, or you're a gymnast or a dancer or a football player or a soccer player. Anything you have. If you want to wear something, then you can. I'll be wearing my baseball hats and maybe different sports shirts, so we can have fun with this together. I miss you guys, and I wish we could be doing this in a gym, but our shadow sports unit is going to be very fun, so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope to see you next week.